Hello, welcome to the Coaches Show. I'm your host, Emma Johnson, and today we are here with Coach Brett Sampley, head coach of the Lamar Warriors boys basketball team. It's great to have you here today.
Oh, always enjoy it.
Always. Last week you played in the Booneville tournament, correct? And I heard that you won it.
We did. We played Ozark in the finals. We beat them 59-50. Really good game. Good test for us. You know, they were physical, and we needed that, early in the season to kind of see where we're at.
Of course. And with you playing Ozark, you warned us last week that you knew it was going to be a tough game, and it was going to be a game that you enjoy because you both like to be a little more physical. What was your highlights from those games?
Just our players, really came out and worked hard. We had some, I don't want to say injuries, but we had a few kids that were sick, and they battled through, and that's always good to see when you see kids, take on adversity like that.
Of course. And now coming up, you will play Subiaco Tuesday. How do you feel about that game?
Us and Subiaco are kind of the same. We both like to try to get up and down the floor, shoot the ball quick, play good defense. So I guess it'll probably come down to turnovers on who wins that ball game. But it's a big game for us, our first conference game. And, I kind of figure it'll be between us and Subiaco for conference championship. I think we're the two best teams in the conference at this point in time. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Of course. And with you said Subiaco is going to be a good team. You like to both get the ball down the court. How do you feel about that game's going to be?
I think it'll be an up and down game. I think it'll be a lot of 3-point shots taken and a lot of fast break points. But we're bigger than they are at every position, so I think it'll come down to matchups.
Of course, always. And looking at games this week and games going on, who do you think your player of the week is going to be?
Last week in the Booneville tournament, Ben Noonan had a big game there. He had 25 points, 9 rebounds, I think, 5 assists, 5 steals. So he had a really big game, and Cade Bourne had 13 points, and I think Kendrick Carr ended up with 11 points in that. So I look for Cass Krotz and Cade Bourne to have a big game tonight at Subiaco.
Let's hope. And we'll see you again next week. Can't wait to hear how your game went, and hopefully it's off a win.
I do too.
All right. All right, now let's welcome in Brandon Sluderman. He's the head coach of the Lamar Warriors girls basketball team here at Lamar. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course. I'm going to start out. How's your week been?
It's been a good week for the kids. We played in the Booneville tournament last week and got 3 good wins, 3 convincing wins where kids come out of every game, played really, really well in the first quarter and, put ourselves in a position to have a big lead after the first quarter and got a lot of kids in the game coming after Thanksgiving break and whatnot. So we were able to secure the tournament win on Saturday afternoon with the win over Ozark. So that'll be 2 years in a row now that we've won the Booneville Classic. So that's always good. And then last night we got to take the kids down to Arkansas Tech and play at Tucker Coliseum, which was a really neat experience for them, to play on a college court in a college campus and, played Heber Springs and started out a little slow, in a new environment, just a little bit of nerves, I think. But really had a really good third quarter, put the game away. Again, got a lot of kids in the game. They got some minutes, and those kids will be able to look back on that experience of getting to play on a college campus. And it's not something every team gets to do or every kid gets to do. So really glad that we had that opportunity, and the girls made the most of it.
Of course. And you said this is your second year in a row to win the Booneville Classic. How do you feel about that?
It's good. Anytime, same group of kids. So, they kind of had a goal going into it, of course. And to go over there and to play well coming out of Thanksgiving break.
Start out, play well.
They had to play well coming out of Thanksgiving break is always good. So, get back in the flow of, get back in school and getting some games under her belt. And, anytime you take a plaque home, it's always a good day.
Of course. And you played last night, which is Tuesday. You played at Heber Springs. What was your favorite thing about that game?
Just getting to go to Arkansas Tech and play on a new court. Take a quick bus ride down there, and the kids walked into Tucker Coliseum, which is a lot bigger gym than what we're used to, and just everything that went along with it. It was something new and fun for them. And anytime you get to let those kids experience that kind of stuff, making some memories. So
of course, always. And we hope you the best for the rest of your season. We hope to see you next week. hopefully off some more wins, right?
Yeah, we've got a big tournament coming up here at Fort Smith, the Tournament of Champions, which is probably one of the more prestigious girls basketball tournaments in the state. Excited to, number one, get invited to it. That tells us where we are as a basketball program, and we're going to play some out-of-state competition in it, along with some in-state competition, and it's going to be a fun 3 days. It's one of those things that I always look forward to because it's just a good sign for our program that we get invited to those kind of tournaments and events. And the kids are going to, go up and play well, hopefully, and we'll have a good time.
Of course, let's hope. And good luck on that. We'll see you again next week.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right.